Alrighty guys, welcome back to another very special episode of Grim Reaper RC, and in today's video we're going to be going through and we're going to be showing you guys how to change the wheels and tires on your Losi PROMOTO. As you guys can see, I do have the Supermotos on. The front tire looks brand new, but we do have a very bad rear tire, so we're going to go through, we're going to switch to the dirt tires so I can take this thing out on the dirt and have some fun. I might even film a video of changing the plastics over, but let's get right into the video real quick. I'm not going to drag this segment out too far. I will throw in a quick clip of me driving a Suron in the snow. It did just snow at the time of filming this video, so I will show you guys the Suron ripping in the snow real quick, and then we'll get right into the video. So before we get into the quick swap guide right here, I do already have my off-road dirt tires and I have my Traxxas quick little toolkit right here. This is my favorite tool set that I do have in the RC tool universe section. I do actually have my top 10 favorite tools that transfer over into the RC universe as well. So make sure you guys check out that video. But I do have my dirt wheels with another sprocket on here. It is the original sprocket with the upgraded hub and everything on the Supermoto tires, which I really like. Here we have the front tire with the brake disc already on there. I wanted to have two full sets. Same thing, I have another upgraded hub on the front of the Supermoto tire. I just think it looks so much better having the upgraded pieces and then the stock pieces for the dirt. So if something does get broken or if any parts have an issue, I do have a backup, or I have a full other set of tires that I can just throw on real quick instead of hassling with some pieces. I'm also going to throw in a quick clip of me driving a Suron Light BX in the snow, because at the time of filming this video it is snowing and we are uploading every single day. So I am going to throw those two quick clips right in. I think it's going to be about 15 seconds at the most, so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so another little helpful tip and trick is to actually kind of do it on a paper towel or a napkin or something like that. You guys can see that there is a nut on the other side, which you actually can't see, but you can see there is a hex head there. I believe we do have to grab a 2.5mm hex. Let me see if I got it first try, which I did. Perfect. Then we are going to need one of these trusty T-wrenches, which everybody has a bunch of them. Let's see if I can get it by just spinning this. So I can. So if you guys hold your finger here and then spin on the nut, you should be able to get it a few turns around. And this is the quick and easy way to do it. That way you get the nut to come off real quickly. And you're going to do the same thing whether or not you have on the dirt tire or not. This is basically going to be the same exact process. So then you just push it through. Then you can see this is coming out. I do have grease on my axle all the way through, which is basically what everybody should do. You should add some marine grease. Now what you're going to want to do is push the tire forward. Now you can see that the chain just flopped forward. Now you're going to pull the chain. Now that the chain is to the side, what you can do is just pull the tire out. And just like that, the rear tire comes off nice and easy. And now you can actually clean all of these pieces, clean the bearings and everything like that. We will put this to the side on a paper towel. That way it doesn't destroy the shop. Now what we're going to do is just roll this one on in here. You may have to spread the swing arm a little bit. Now what you're going to do is you're going to roll it forward back to where it was originally. And then you are going to roll it back into place, just like so. And you can see that the chain itself already got tensioned and everything like that. Just make sure everything is lined up before we go ahead and shove this through. Now what we are going to do is push this through here. Make sure everything is lined up properly, which is kind of a hassle. But that's why we are filming this video, is so that you guys can see how to do it. We'll learn to do this together. Obviously, I have done this before. I do have the Supermotos that were originally on it. Sometimes it is a pain to line up. There we go. We got it through. Right on the other side. Now we can grab our nut. And you do not want to over tighten this, but you do want it to be tight enough where that nut is not going to fall off when you are driving. Now you're going to want to put your 2.5 on the other side and tighten this down to just about just about hand tight. Right when your hand starts stopping, that's when you know it's good. And then you can check your chain tension. You do want to make sure your chain is tensioned nice and taut, and that's how you change your rear wheel. Now we are going on to the front. All right, so now we are moving on to the front wheel, which is a little bit easier depending if you are going from the dirt tire to the Supermoto. It may be a little bit difficult, especially if you are using the Proline ones, because the Proline doesn't have enough space in here to take the brake disc out. So what you guys actually have to do is you have to remove some of the screws on the brake disc to bend the brake disc itself to get it inside of the caliper itself, which is a complete pain. But luckily you do not have to do that with the Vidavon wheels, which is what I have here, which is what you guys should get as well. You should definitely do the Vidavon. So we're gonna have to go up a size. I believe we're gonna have to go to a 3.0 on the hex. Let's see if I got that right. No, we do not. We need the 2.5. So we're still at 2.5. And you do not want to make this super tight. Another thing too is that's important is you want to make sure there's some slop in this right here. You guys can see there's some movement back and forth, which you want to make sure is still there. Don't want this super tight. You want to make sure that the wheel can free spin. As you guys can see, I did do a previous video. We are uploading every single day on this channel now, which is absolutely insane, on Grim Reaper RC in the 2025 season. So what we are going to do is the top 10 video, which is already out on this channel. So make sure you guys go check that out. It will be linked in the description box down below. And if not, you guys will just have to subscribe, turn on the post notification button. That way you guys get notified whenever I upload a really cool or informational video just like this one. Now what you guys want to do is hold the nut so it stays in there, unscrew it the last few threads, and as you can see, the wheel itself just pops right out, even with the bearing and everything. Now what we do is just move it to the side and it comes out of the brake disc. Now here is the inner piece, which you want to make sure stays all together, and I'll probably even throw a piece of tape over this just so that the bearings and everything don't fall. Now as you guys can see, my brake disc pads, my brake pads are touching, so it will be a little bit difficult to get the rotor on the inside of there. And you just want to make sure nothing is on the inside of there. Now what you're going to do is go ahead and slide the wheel on in. And I find it best sometimes to go from the bottom. It is a little bit difficult, and it is a little bit difficult to also film at the same time and do this. So I'm going to try to explain to you guys what I'm doing. I'm trying to spread out the brake disc pads and get the rotor on the inside. And what I'm going to do is spread it just like so. And I may even try it from the top here. We'll try a new method while on camera and see how it works, which usually doesn't work out well. But if we can get this to go in the inside, just like so. And we should be able to get it in. And then once it stays on in, it won't go anywhere. Then you just put your axle going back through. Make sure it goes through all the way to the other side. And then I like to do the first few threads by hand, just so I know nothing gets stripped. And then same thing here. And make sure it is fairly tight, but not too tight. Then we do the spinning wheel test, which I think we're going to have to back it off just a little bit. And this should spin for a long time. And I think we're looking good here. Yeah, I'd say that is fairly good. We'll do a brake test right here, as you guys can see. Perfect. We are all set. Now we have the Supermotos to the side here. As you guys can see, we do have the wheels changed over, and that was fairly quickly too. I think we did that in around 5 or 6 minutes. So now that you guys know how to switch over your wheels and tires on your Losi PROMOTO 1/4 scale, that is basically where I'm going to leave you guys for today's video. And I'm going to end this before that wheel stops spinning, hopefully. So we'll spin it one more time. Thank you guys so much for watching Grim Reaper RC. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notification button. That way you guys get notified whenever I upload a really cool or informational video just like this one. And in the next video, we will be doing some stuff, maybe even on the Suron. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I have a bunch planned. We're filming every single day this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notification button. I'll see you all tomorrow. And we said that before the wheels stop spinning.